we have an RV Joey sighting, and Unstoppable Morgan's dog gets attacked by a wolf. Unstoppable Morgan, little Bougie, the little wiener dog. That's right, the same one that was just recently bitten by a rattlesnake was attacked by a wolf. Oh my goodness.
Let me tell the story. So I'm standing right here. I get the chicken out, okay?
Got the chicken out.
I'm facing this way, parked this way. Bougie's in front of the truck in this like little bushy, patchy area. Just like, she likes to dig, you know, she can go for hours too. So she's digging.
She's digging.
All of a sudden, I see, and it's so funny how your brain works. Like when you see something and it like starts to compute, but then does it like, it's not really like making sense. So I see what looks like a coyote. So immediately it triggers a part of me that was like, it was right in the same area as Bougie where she was like digging in this little hole. I see this like coyote looking thing. However, it had a collar on it, which looked like a shot collar.
Uh-oh.
So my brain got very confused. And then
why would
the
a
fur,
coyote have a shot collar?
I think my boyfriend called it mangy looking. This was not a kept animal. So like my brain couldn't figure out what was going on. And this is all happening within like milliseconds, right? It was like dog, not dog, coyote, wait.
What happened?
Collar, so must be owned. So I immediately, while I'm talking to him, I'm like, whose dog is that? And like, and it just looked like it was homeless. Like it was, the fur was all over the place. It was just like dirty looking. So it wasn't making any sense.
A homeless dog.
In those milliseconds, right? So it's walking up this way towards my dog Bougie in the bush. And I'm like, whose dog is that? And because it just like, I just triggered something in me, all the things that I saw. And so I look around, there's no other cars. There's nobody there. So I immediately like screamed.
What was it?
I think we'd have to ask my boyfriend exactly what happened, because I already forgot because my adrenaline.
Tell you about that too in a minute.
Those type of situations happen, but pretty sure I like screamed like, hey! And I ran towards Bougie. Miles freaking Davis.
My
shepherd, my guard dog, my dog that's the biggest pain in my butt, but then pulls moves like this. That's like, you're worth every pain in the butt moment. You're worth every penny. You're worth all the crap that he puts me through. Like, you are worth it.
What did he do?
Remember, he took my other dog's eye, if you're new here. Miles Davis leaves the chicken. Runs over. He does this thing where he gets in between any animal and the wiener dogs. He's incredibly protective over me and the other two dogs. It is.
Anywho, Miles Davis was the hero. He saved the day. That's right. Miles Davis saved the day. Yeah. This was a live stream. I often put, if somebody's like Morgan, she does long live streams. I'll throw it on while I'm painting. That way I can listen. I don't have to watch, and I can listen. I was listening to this and I found it quite interesting. But yes, the boyfriend, every time she said boyfriend, a group of the people in the chat were drinking. So they would take a drink every time she said boyfriend. So she got to the point where she was just going boyfriend. Anyway, but there you go. Miles Davis saves the day. The same little wiener dog that just days ago had to go to the vet because it got bit by a rattlesnake now was almost eaten by a wolf. And apparently there's a big thing on the collar that she said looked like a shot collar. Apparently they are catching and tagging these wolves in the area, and that's what that black box was, so they could track and do these things. And apparently that's what the little gizmo that she saw on the collar. So yeah, there you go. Bougie, the wiener dog, saved by Miles Davis. All right. RV Joey, where has she been? Because we all know she makes all these promises where she has so much content and she's going to be a big YouTube star again, and she's going to post and you guys are there and she knows it, but then she posts one video and then poof, she disappears. And she comes back 2 years later and says the same thing all over again. Well, she's not posting, but she is hanging with the guy that's always surrounded by a bunch of ladies. He is always, I mean, these RV ladies, they love this guy. TheDanVan, that's right, TheDanVan. He is hanging with RV Joey, and he put up a little short. Let's check it out, shall we?
I've walked into a bar,
right? Like it's art.
Oh my God, you're such a good listener. Oh my God, he's such a good listener. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That hurt. I'm sorry. I'm so glad this will never be posted on YouTube because there's music in the background. So we're safe. We can say whatever we want. What? You can't say that. No. I've walked into.
There she is, in all her glory, in RV Joey form, having a conversation with one of the only people that'll listen to her. But hey, you don't have to believe it's me. That's never the point here. The point is,
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. And that's the way you should see it too.
What we do here is go back.